Where are we going? Skinny jean shopping?
Oh man, that's messed up. That's cold. That's cold.
Did you enjoy yourself today?
Yeah, I had a good time. Everything was good. It's a great event.
So Lane, tell us how you first got involved with Longhorns.
Okay. We bought a ranch in South Texas about 25 years ago, and about 2 years into it, my dad wanted to buy some steers. So we went from steers, then we bought a bull and like 4 cows. They were not registered, they were just something that we could have out there, and basically they kind of ran wild, did their thing. But, you know, I mean, they weren't crazy, but we just never worked them or did anything like that. They were nothing special. And then my dad actually got a catalog for Hudson Valentine sale. I think it was back in 2009. And he bought probably about like 6 or 7 head, and decided he wanted to clean out the other herd, and we started over. Bought some cows from Davis Green, Doug Stotts, Ron Jones. Kind of started there, and yeah, so we just kind of kept going. And Dad told me we're in the Longhorn business now, or then. So yeah.
How do you decide which ones to buy in that first sale?
You know, I wasn't with him, so I was in school at the time, and I didn't really know what he was doing. He just told me he wanted to buy some stuff, so you know, he bought, you know, what he thought had cool color. He wanted black cows. It was a whole new learning experience. He just told me, he's like, hey, you know, after that, he's like, we need to really figure out what we're doing. Because you know, we never knew anything about pedigrees. So I just started calling, you know, breeders. Ron Jones, Don Bordelon, they were all really big help to us when we first started.
So I think when we first met you, it was at the Legacy sale. Do you remember what year that was?
Yeah, I think that was 2010. Yeah.
Did you buy any at that sale?
Yeah, we bought probably about, let's see, we bought Max's Red Rose, who is basically one of our top cows. We bought Wiregrass Philadelphia from Joe Grady. Then bought Wiregrass Lace from him too. And then we bought Jitter Smoke, who was out of Dick Lowe's program. So, I mean, we went there, we spent some money because we wanted good cows. Like, that's when I really knew what we were talking about, like, genetic-wise. Like, I came in there knowing what we needed to do.
So you've obviously gotten your return on your investment back on Max's Red Rose for sure.
Yeah, the return on investment on Max's Red Rose has been really nice. And, you know, the best thing about her is that we've kept her best daughter. We hadn't had to sell her, and we've made our money back on her. And I think that's, like, you know, one of the best examples is that you want to find a cow that you know you can make money back on. And yeah, they're all a guess, because unless, you know, they got a proven track record, like if you go to one of these big breeders and you see that they've had multiple offspring out of them. But Max's Red Rose, she was kind of a shot in the dark, but she just really clicked with Rex that one time. She clicked with Rio, and you know, she's done well, like when we flushed her. So, you know, yeah, she's the cornerstone for our program.
So you've won Ultimate Cow 2 years in a row now with Extravaganza.
Yeah.
Now what's next?
So Rex's Red Rose, yeah, 2 years in a row. Well, obviously, you know, that's the highlight for us. You know, that's something that was a goal. That was like a goal whenever she first, you know, started blossoming into who she is, and but that's what we wanted. So now, you know, you want to improve her from what she is. So, you know, if it's like right now, she's bred to Rimrock. We think Rimrock is a great bull to breed her. You know, Rio Genetics, triple 80 bull, great dam. So we'll see what that does. But, you know, when we go to flush her, we want to improve if she has any faults. You know, I mean, there's not many faults in her, but, you know, you want to improve on her. So let's see if we can push out more horn, putting her with, I don't know, a Cowboy Tough, a 50-50, something like that. So that's the goal now with her. That's going to be our improvement, trying out these other bulls.
Any suggestions you'd give to new breeders, or just advice overall?
To new breeders, study your pedigrees. Don't jump and buy anything. Just study them. Know that you you can try and make your money back in at least 2 to 3 years on them. You know, if you sell a couple cows and then, or sell a couple offspring out of that cow and then sell her, or, you know, that's my biggest advice. And talk to everyone, you know, just don't be, you know, dead set on one cow. Look at all your options. That's one thing that I've always kind of focused in on.
So what do you do outside of Longhorns?
Outside of Longhorns, I'm a landman for a land brokerage company, and we do leasing, we run title, we do a lot of due diligence for a lot of the large operating companies in the United States.
And your dad?
Dad, he owns a glass construction company. They do a lot of commercial buildings. They've done like Toyota Center in Houston, where the Houston Rockets play. They've done the interior for NRG, where the Houston Texans play. They did the main campus for Exxon. So he's been doing that since about 1984.
By the time this airs, you'll be married.
Yeah.
And what does your
June 4th.
fiancé do?
Cheetah, she is a meteorologist for Channel 11 in Houston in the morning show.
So one of the things that I think is most cool about your family is you guys all come to events. You and your dad work together to pick out purchases. You know, your breeding program and stuff. What do you enjoy most about having kind of it be a whole family operation?
I love it that, you know, it brings us closer together. You know, my dad and I, we've always been close, but, you know, back whenever we first started doing this brought us even closer together. Like, you know, this is our thing. My family gets into it, they enjoy it, but it's just bringing us together is what we get out of this. You know, it's fun to be able to debate with one another what's going to work and what's not going to work, and yeah, that's the biggest thing. We've just enjoyed it together. That's the biggest thing.
What's your favorite part about your ranch?
Favorite part about my ranch? Big tank. I think it's the prettiest place on the ranch. It's open. It's got a huge tank, and that's where all the cows really like to hang out. And then it's just great sunsets.
I think one of the things that I remember most about your ranch is when we were sitting out on the porch that night and you cranked up the music.
Yeah.
And all those deer came out and started eating in that one pen.
Yeah.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah, you know, every night you can have the music playing as loud as you want, and those deer aren't going to move. They love it out there, with a big spotlight in the back too. It's pretty neat. Pretty neat.
So anything else you would want folks to know about your breeding program, or?
Mainly that, you know, we want to breed some top-end quality Longhorns, and you know, if anybody ever buys anything from us, you know, we try and keep the utmost honest integrity. We never want anybody to feel like they got cheated. We just want everybody to be happy. That's the biggest thing about us.
Well, looks like we're here.
Cool.
Thanks,
Sounds
Lane.
good. Yep.